Right, question 5. We've got to explain why force is a vector quantity, and hopefully you all know that it has direction. Ooh. And magnitude, but it's direction that they're looking for, and it has to be spelt correctly. My pen's not working very well, but there we go. Okay, now let's look on to part B, a bit more complicated than this one. So we've got a figure, and it's showing a raindrop, or a drop of water on a windscreen of a stationary car. We've got some forces. We've got the weight of the raindrop, which is 8 times 10 to the minus 5. We've got some friction holding it up, and we've got a normal contact force there, and it's telling us that the raindrop is stationary. So if we add up all 3 of these forces, they have got to add up to being 0. So we've got to use figure 2.1 to determine the component of the weight of the water drop in the perpendicular direction and parallel to the windscreen. So let's just have a look at that. So if I take the raindrop, I can think of it as being a component that is into the windscreen and a component that is parallel to the windscreen, and that angle there is my 30 degrees, which is the same as that angle down there. Sorry, my pen's not being very good. Okay, so the weight is the hypotenuse, so if I'm looking for the one perpendicular, so that's going to be the adjacent side, so that will tell me that that's going to be 8.0 times 10, come on pen, to the minus 5 times cos 30, which when you plug into your calculator, that comes out as being 6.9 times 10 to the minus 5 newtons. Now if we come on to the parallel one, so we've now got the hypotenuse and the opposite, so that's going to be sine, so that's going to be 8.0 times 10 to the minus 5 times sine of 30, which comes out as being 4.0 times 10 to the minus 5 newtons. And now we've got to determine the magnitude of F and explain our answer. So if we come back to the diagram, we can see that F is the frictional force that is running parallel to the windscreen. So the magnitude of it has got to be 4.0 times 10 to the minus 5 newtons, because it's the only other one that, it's the component of, it's got to equal the component of the weight acting down the slope. So let's pull that in. So let's get to my pen. So the magnitude is going to be 4.0 times 10 to the minus 5 newtons, and the reason it is going to be is because F must equal the parallel component of the weight. There we go, that's question 5 done.